Hey guys, what's going on? Carter here. Got a quick video for you. I am sick. I apologize. My voice sounds terrible. I've been sick for the last 2 days, so I haven't been shooting any videos lately because of that, but I wanted to shoot a video on this XM-18 because this is going out in the mail tomorrow. I am trading this off. I've actually only had this for a week or two, carried it once since I got it, and for some reason, I put it up for sale and accepted a trade offer on it. And it's one of those things where when I'm sitting at work, we're sitting around the house and I don't have this knife on me and I'm thinking of ways to bring in some more cash to get some other things or thinking about trading for something new. Ideas pop into my head on what I could put up, and this was one of them. But when I actually get this thing in hand to do this video and getting it ready to be boxed up, I do kind of start having second thoughts about it because it's actually really nice. Now, this is the second XM-18 that I have ever owned. If you look back at my videos years and years ago, I had another XM-18 3.5 inch like this. It was the Sponto with an orange scale, and I kind of bought it during the Hinderer frenzy. I got what at the time was a good deal, but now, of course, it's completely changed. And I just never really picked one up again since then. And even when the prices kind of went down like they have recently, I wasn't that interested in it until somebody offered me this in trade for a Strider, which I also did not do a video on, just because I've done so many on Striders. But I had a CC Strider that I went ahead and traded for this, and here it is. Why I'm putting this up for trade, why I'm putting it up for sale, I don't know. It's actually really cool. I love this Bowie blade. I've had a lot of people say they don't care for the Bowie blade shape, but in my mind, this thing is wicked. I love the way that Hinderer does this, how far back he scoops this clip point right here. It really gives you a nice thin width right here, which is perfect for like piercing. I mean, in my mind, this is a great tactical utility blade. You get this sharp piercing tip right here, but then you've still got all this cutting edge, this little bit of belly right here to do utility work and cutting tasks and things like that. And you can see how thick it is. So you get this great piercing ability with this huge scoop of the clip right here, but you don't sacrifice any strength. I really like the way that Hinderer does this. And also when you grip the knife, you can choke up on the blade here, especially if you use this finger choil, and you can do some really nice fine work using what Hinderer has given you here. Nice early lockup. There's nothing fancy on these knives. There's no ball bearing system. There's no lock bar insert, just regular titanium with a nice early lockup. Now, my old XM-18 didn't flip very well. The first couple generations of Hinderers didn't actually flip all that well. It's kind of funny now, but it took him a little while to get the hang of it, or at least I assume that his intention wasn't to make non-flipping flippers. As you can see, these later generations flip really, really well, and it basically all comes down to the detent. They used to have really soft detents. The trade-off to that is it is a little more difficult to use the thumb studs to open these later generations. They really are better suited for flipping, and you can see the thumb studs are actually the blade stop as well, so they serve another purpose other than using it for flipping. But one thing I found interesting getting this knife and kind of looking at it and playing with it is how times have changed. And going back to the video I did, the Hinderer prediction video, I always assumed when these were crazy prices that as soon as they went down like I thought they would, I would be all over them. I would have multiple Hinderers because I always kind of consider them the perfect mixture of kind of CRK refinement and Strider toughness, best of both worlds kind of thing. And now that that's happened and I have one in hand, it just doesn't excite me like I thought it would. Granted, I am having second thoughts about trading it because this is a pretty sweet knife. The knife I'm getting in exchange is going to be pretty sweet as well. At least I hope it is. I've also owned one of those in the past. I'm not going to say what it is. You'll have to wait and see. But I am having some regrets on trading this off. So hopefully I love the knife that's coming in because this one's actually pretty sweet. Got the nice anodized standoffs on here. I've also got anodized screws that I didn't put on because I just didn't really like it. I like a touch of color. I don't like the whole thing to be gleaming with color. But looks really nice. Gotta love the XM-18s. I'd like to own an XM-24 one of these days. Personally, I think they're overpriced, even at maker's price. I kind of like the Strider model. You know, the SNG to SMF is a $100 jump. I wish that was the same here, $100 jump from the 18 to the 24, but unfortunately it's actually quite a bit more substantial than that. I'm not sure why. It really is just a slightly larger knife. Well, of course, slightly is subjective, but it is just a larger version of this. There's not any extra features or extra milling or extra details or anything. It's just a larger version of this, and I think the jump in price is a little higher than it should be, but hopefully we'll see some secondary market 24s, and maybe I'll pick one of those up here in the near future. Apologize for my kids banging on the door. Like I said, this is more of an impromptu video than what I'm used to, so bear with me on that. But I just wanted to show this off to you guys before I ship it along. It was cool kind of getting a Hinderer back in my hands, back in my pocket for a couple of days. I kind of wish I could hold on to it a little bit longer, but you know how it goes. It's all fun and games anyways, this knife business, collecting, owning, trading. It's, you know, it's a hobby. So that's it, guys. Quick look at my Bowie XM-18 3.5 inch titanium frame block flipper from Mr. Rick Hinderer before it gets packaged up here in a couple of minutes. You guys take it easy. Give me a comment, give me a like, give me a subscribe. Let me know how you're doing. I'll let you know how I'm doing. Let's talk about it. But yeah, I'm going to go take some medicine, maybe watch a movie with my kids. You guys take it easy. I'm out of here.